Good morning, everyone. I know I said I was going to be gone, but I'm not gone. So I was going to go to Chicago for Wednesday and Thursday, but instead, the Bearded Thrifter came down here, and we went thrifting all day yesterday, 9 to 9. Hit 17 stores total. It was a success, to let you guys know. So I didn't pack yesterday morning, but 25 orders shipping out today. So over 2 days, 25 orders. That's okay. That's okay. Total. So down kind of on eBay, but because of the other platforms, it lifts me up as always. Just like you guys lift me up. But yeah, we'll get into what sold. Good morning to everyone. Let me know how your sales are going. What's up, Amy D? Good morning to you. Amy D, I always know it's you. Always. Hi. Jen, what is up? Thanks for coming in. Mike, what is up from Hendricks County? Mike, we don't have any rain coming our way. I was just reading or looking at the weather, and we're going to be good golden here in Indiana for a while. It'll be a dry little fall spell. Juliet, good morning. That shirt's making me dizzy. Good morning. Good morning, Speed Racer. Yeah, I'm wearing it for a reason. I'll tell you guys why later in the live. Love the sweater. Thanks. Good morning, Carrie. Good morning, Sophia. Dan, good morning from Wisconsin. What's up? I know you're like, oh, it's not Wisconsin, whatever. I don't know. But listen, we have a Culver's by our house now. Like, you could walk to it. Bad news. It's not a good thing if you're trying to lose weight. All right. So let's do our first one over on, well, it's on Depop, and I'm going to have to Frankenstein a box together. But it's a pair of Cole Haan shoes. I always pick these shoes up. Sometimes they're leather. Sometimes they're suede like this. Sometimes they're mesh. But these wingtip, so you have the wingtip at the top, and then this like lunar, when they collab, that Nike looking whatever. I think Nike probably owns Cole Haan, but these sold for $33 over on Depop. I'm at the Frankenstein a box together, so I'll do that one later. You guys don't want to see all that. You don't want to see all that. Audra, good morning. I know I'm not in Chicago. Change of plans. Change of plans. So we thrifted all day yesterday, but Chicago is definitely back. What's up, Donna Diggs? Yeah, it's only gone a day, really. Mike, do you visit my area by chance? I went to Brownsburg Goodwill the other day. Prices are laughable. Mike, yes, I did go to Brownsburg yesterday, and what did I get there? Did I get anything there? I might have gotten a couple things. Might have gotten a couple things there, but yeah, Bearded didn't get a thing there. He said their prices are super high, at least on hard goods. So yeah, Brownsburg prices are super high, not good, but definitely it's so hit and miss. You go to 17 stores, you go to 2 or 3 in a row and you find nothing. I could totally see how someone's like, I could never make this work. But you spend a whole day doing it. I mean, you got enough to list for a week. What are they called? Rhythmic. What are they called? What called? Use your link for auto posture. Thanks in advance. That helped my sales tenfold last month. Motion Hunter, let's go. Appreciate you also using the link. But yeah, every time I come into live, we talk about auto posture. Like I said, 13 sales on eBay. Because now I cross list and because of all the stuff Auto Posture does, I had 4 on Mercari, 7 on Poshmark, 1 on Depop. So diversify the portfolio is what we're doing over here. Love the sweater. Thanks. There's a story behind it. We'll talk about it later. But today, guys, we have a lot of different items that are good to talk about, not just the regular stuff. It did sell a couple of hats. We have to sell some hats. Let's get over to Mercari. Had 4 sales over there. So Depop won. My second least was Mercari. We have a Patagonia, which I actually bought, funny enough, from Wayne during his List It Live thrift. I bought it with all the stuff. It was this Patagonia puffer jacket, women's. The only problem with it, which I didn't know, but it's okay, it was an extra small. So extra small, obviously, is a little bit tougher of a sale. But puffer jacket, women's, sold for $48 on Mercari, which is all my money in my pocket. So, but what I am going to do with this, I got a whole bunch of these 8x6x4 boxes. I'm going to wrap this up and get all the air out of it and then put it in a box because it is down. I don't want someone to accidentally hurt it. The shoes. What are they called? What are they called? Oh, the Cole Haan shoes. I'm sorry if you just joined. There are some Cole Haan wingtip shoes. Sold on Depop for $33. I paid $7. So you guys know I leave the number on the bottom. I paid $7. Actually, it's always $7.99, so I paid $8. DM, good morning. But yeah, thanks for the auto posture. If you guys are looking to get auto posture, like I said, it does help out the channel by using my link. You get a little kickback and you save money, so it's a win-win. It's not like I'm selling you guys anything. Most are Pearl Snap. What Western brands do you pick up? I see them all the time at my store, but comps are not great. You know what? You hit it right on the head, Hammer. Or it's Hammett, my bad. But yeah, you're looking up comps. So if you look up the comps of those certain Western shirts and they're not great, then they're not great. Pearl Snap denim shirts are usually pretty good. You want Howler Brothers have Pearl Snaps. Old Wranglers that are really thick cotton Pearl Snaps do well. Sims does well, Pearl Snaps. I'm trying to think of the Pearl Snaps. Carhartt even has Pearl Snaps. A lot of brands have Pearl Snaps. Jessica, good morning. What do you think about the new Poshmark changes? I was just waiting. Melissa, good morning. I was waiting for it. Surfs, what's up? Blended. Thanks for coming in. I love all the positivity in here, y'all. We always positive. I'm a goof. Bearded can only take a little bit of me, I think, because I'm such a goofball. But this Patagonia, bought it from Wayne. I have no idea what I bought it for. It's when I said I was going to buy his cart full. Sent me a whole bunch of stuff. $48. And it's going out ground on Mercari. What do I think about the new Poshmark thing? Actually, Wayne went live last night when I was on my way home from thrifting all day. It was like 9 o'clock. And to be honest, this is what I have to think about Poshmark. I'll bring it up here in a second. We'll let some more people. That's in a box. I know. That's a small box too. So we don't go for the small boxes. We only like the big boxes around here. You know what I'm talking about. What are your thoughts? Will you do a haul video first? Audrey, yeah, I will do a haul video for you guys. I mean, it's a good one, right? One day, this is what you can get in one day. It's nothing crazy. My Goodwills, you know, I can either get no items or I might fill a cart. Audrey, you saw I filled a cart. She mentioned denim. Is Bearded in Indiana? He is. He's in northwestern Indiana. We call it the region. I can't wait to hear your opinion. Oh, Felix. Felix, you'll actually like my opinion. You let me know if you like my opinion. Blingy, good morning. Reisner, what's up? Okay, next item. We're on Mercari, right? So another Coogee-like sweater. If you have any Coogee-like sweaters, list them. Obviously, I'm sure you would or have. But this is a Raw Blue. Raw Blue is the brand. I don't care. Anytime I get one of these cable knits, I'm picking it up, whether it be acrylic, wool, cotton. Obviously, I don't care. This sold for $45 over on Mercari. This is going out in an eBay bag because it's thicker, and this is heavier. So that's what is going on with that one. But that sold for $45, paid $5 for it. Again, anything with that cable knit, I'm picking up. I know you guys will too. Used your link yesterday and got everything. Oh my gosh, you got everything cross-listed already, Erica? So using auto posture, you got everything cross-listed. Using the link yesterday. I appreciate that. Also, don't forget, guys, to vote on what platform you want added. There are the top three. It's like your first, your second, and your third choice. And it was between Facebook Marketplace, Etsy, Grailed, Shopify, whatnot, and then like another one or two that I didn't even know. So obviously I didn't vote for them. But yeah, you can vote for, if you're looking to sell on like Facebook Marketplace and cross-list, make sure you vote for it. I think that one might be leading it. UPS. Got to go over there. I'm getting into reselling, so new to the new sites out there. What is the benefit of using Poshmark? So Poshmark is just a site where it's just like an eBay. It's just like, so right now I'm using eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. They're all selling sites. eBay is the top dog, the king, has been for forever. Then you have the other three, and you get sales over there. I had 7 on Poshmark. So the benefit of having Poshmark is probably It's going to be your second best platform out of the 4, at least for me it is. Auto Posture was what we were talking about. It's a cross lister, and then it also sends out a lot of offers, and it does it's like a virtual assistant. I know they call it automation tool. It's a virtual assistant in the background. So while you're on those sites, it sends out offers, it recreates, it shares, it does all these things in the background, so you don't have to get more sales. Good morning, Jeffrey. Thanks for popping in. Let's see. Next item, Peter Millar. Peter Millar just really enjoys selling on other platforms than eBay. Peter Millar sold for $18. Fine with it. This is actually an older label. This is like the very first Summer Comfort label. It's like the very, very first Summer Comfort label. $18. 18. Remember, it's on Mercari. So if that was on Poshmark, I would have had, the $2 fee, all that sort of thing. These are just turning into, I'm going to price them down and they're going to be quick flip. I picked up probably 10. You'll see. I'll talk about in the haul. You'll see the 10 I got. I use eBay only at the moment. I need to look into Poshmark. Corbin, how many things do you have listed? Angie, I'm going to bully you. Speaking of, Angie, you always come in here, holler and say the surfboards, but I'll leave you alone, but you already know what we're going to talk about. Poshmark is my best seller. Melissa says Poshmark. So Jeffrey or Corbin, if you're only on eBay, consider also doing Poshmark. Melissa said it's her best seller. So something to think about. Love your setup. I need to get organized like that. This setup, people do not like this setup for the most part. It makes them crazy. Totally get it. To each their own. I'm always one of those people and I talk about all the time. Vote for who you want. I don't care. Believe in what you want, religion. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. Whatever storage works for you. I don't care. I just don't want to tell you guys bad information or anything like that. This is like items. So I store my stuff in like items. I don't pre-bag it or anything like that. I know. I'll leave it at that. Currently in eBay jail, can't promote listings. That's okay. I've gone on and off promoting throughout the years and throughout the months. I just started promoting. I think I'm promote for Q4. I just started promoting my store, most of my stuff at 5%. I don't even know if I did my whole store, just some of my stuff. And luckily, when you have a store, you can promote categories, and I have everything in my categories. If you go to my store, you can see like men's, women's, and then all the men's casual shirts, men's dress shirts, all that stuff. So I promoted certain things in my store, but you're okay. You'll get plenty of sales without promoting. Maybe run a sale or something, like a 5% off sale, whatever you would promote. But you'll be all right. Your sweater is everything. I know, but we're going to talk about it later. We're going to talk 356 listings at the moment. I have 2,000 more items to list, getting new items weekly, all free. Corbin, everyone right now who has Auto Posture will tell you, or a cross lister, doesn't matter, but you can still use Auto Posture's automation system, which you have to use that. If you get Vindu or something else. Corbin, you have 360 or 356 listings on eBay. You need to cross list today to Poshmark, Depop, and Mercari. You need to do it today. Right after this live, you need to go, or watch it later. Go do it now and sign up for Mercari, Poshmark, and Depop. You need to cross list. Right here's why. 13 items on eBay is sold. I sold an additional 7 on Poshmark, 1 on Depop, 4 on Mercari. So I basically doubled my sales in 2 days. You got to do it. Toys, vintage toys, everything. Bearded and I were together yesterday. He sells toys and hard goods and everything, and he sells all that on all those other platforms. Corbin, run. Reisner's telling you right now. No sales on eBay in 2 days. That's another reason why. Also, it sends out offers all the time. Go over there. I have a link in my link tree. You get $5 or actually 15% off your first month now on Auto Posture. I also have a website, searchupfinds.com, and I have a video on YouTube. You can watch it. But you'd be crazy not to. Q4 coupons are here. Let's go, Nicole. I have not. Oh, Q4 coupons for sellers, for stores. Yes, I need to order. I want to order more of those bags I just showed you. Next item. This is one of those I'm glad someone offered because I'm glad to get rid of it. This is a Theory, I think. Is it Theory? No, it's Vince. Same thing. Vince and Theory. You got to be really particular on what you get with this brand. It's super expensive at Nordstrom's. Really expensive. Still, to this day, they sell it expensive. The resale value is not good. You have to be careful what you get. These sold on Mercari for $12.75. So Auto Posture sent out an offer. I'm guessing they sold for $12.75. I am so happy they sold. Ready to get rid of these. You know what it is. Auto Posture for the win. I know. See? I know. Is that a Coogee jacket? It's not. It's a quarter zip. I've never seen a quarter zip before. So I got to zip down to almost the bottom. Almost the bottom. Yesterday, one sale each on Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, and Marketplace. Kidsin and eBay. Ooh, Kidsin. What is Kidsin? I don't know Kidsin. Marketplace. That's go vote. If you're on if you're on Auto Posture, so you just said that. Go vote for what you want. I voted for Marketplace, my number one. I don't know. I've never done Marketplace other than local pickup, but I know a friend who does. Nope. Mercari, make sure UPS or USPS. Got to check it out. We need to make up a term for those high retail, low resale items. I know, Reisner. I don't know what those are. Theory is one of them. Like I said, Theory, and what was that one? I don't even know. What was that? What was the other one I said? Theory. There's a whole bunch of them. Vince. That was Vince. Theory. Even Robert Graham's kind of up there. There's a lot of them like that. Johnson and Murphy's kind of up there. What is kids in? All right, you guys are talking about it. Hey, thanks for the heart, Vicky. I don't see the comments that he is responding to. Is the live being streamed somewhere other than YouTube? Yes. So, Cha-Ching King. What's up, Cha-Ching King? Yeah, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. So we can talk to everybody. Kitsin is for kids and women's. I used it and voted for that one. Ooh, okay. Maybe I should. I don't think I can change my vote now. I do want to dip into kids. I'm telling you, there are people around. There's someone in India I ran into recently. They do so much women's clothing that I'm missing out on. I'm missing out on women's clothing so much. So I need to. I don't know. I don't know. Chris Farley. Oh my gosh, you're back. Do I sell online for a living? I do. So I was a teacher for over a decade, and now I do this online for a living, resell online. And no, social media isn't even, I don't even know if it would be a tenth of what I make reselling. Definitely not a tenth. Definitely not a tenth. Yesterday was Fire Thrift Day for me. Picked up 2 pieces of Johnny Was. Let's go. CC Filson jacket and a high money shoes. Let's go, Nicole. CC Filson and Johnny Was. What? A Mona Lisa, good from far, far from good. Yeah, a Mona Lisa. That could be it. That's not bad. I like that one. A Mona Lisa. Those items that are priced high, but when it comes down to it, they don't sell for a lot. Just came up watching at Goodwill. 5 Scotch and soda button-ups, $4.99 a piece. Let's go. Yeah, Scotch and soda is hit and miss for me. Scotch and soda is hit and miss for me. I know they have a store in Vegas. That's the only store I know is more of like send to your house sort of thing. Grego, what's up, Grego? Thanks for popping in. How about Holo for Vince? I don't know Holo for Vince. What's your best advice for getting into this business? My girlfriend wants to transition into doing this full time. What is the first thing you would tell someone? I would tell someone to watch as much content or listen to as much content as possible. When I first started this, on my way, I would have a 35-minute commute to work. I'd thrift on the way home, but I'd still obviously listen. I would listen to hauls on YouTube. I would watch when I'm listing stuff. To this day, I do it. Hauls on YouTube. What are the brands? What are the brands not to pick up? That's just as important. All those sorts of things. And then you definitely have to know how to look up items, the sold comps, and what you're buying it for. Those are important. Sell-through rate's important too, but you can also create your own sell-through rate. So as long as people are buying that item, if you get it cheap enough, you can create your own sell-through rate. Kids is so easy. Super easy to find lists. Margins are lower, but love the ease. Courtney, I know someone who does kids. I know. I need to get into kids. They bring out a whole kids cart and a whole adult cart. Everyone's on the adult, not one person on the kids. Why shouldn't I be over there on the kids? Have you sold Ralph Lauren High Tech? I have. Vintage Ralph Lauren High Tech from the 90s. I sure have. They usually have just a little high tech like thing here or somewhere. Hilo, high in store, low resale. Hilo, is Hilo one of them? I don't even know. I bet I was a fun teacher. I thought I was a fun teacher. Vindu has kitchen as a crossless site. I'm using it for Kids in and Facebook Marketplace. There you go. So Vindu has Kids in already and Facebook Marketplace. So those are two to vote on. Does one Vero affect your eBay? Sales have tanked. If you say they've tanked, then maybe it does. It's been a long time since I got Vero, but if I were you, I would, if you get a Vero, run some sales, show eBay that like you're still you selling stuff, show the algorithms. I don't know. I'm not an algorithm, but I'd keep I don't know. Just try not to get Vero'd. Don't use the word onesie talking about kids clothing. I use Autoposture for eBay, Poshmark, Depop, and Mercari. There you go. And Dana, also I tell people this too. If you have Vindu or what's the other one, List Perfectly, you can also get Autoposture's automation system. It's like $35 a month. That's what I did before I cross-listed. So you can have both, you know. What is the light Ralph Lauren jacket called with the grid pattern in the inside? Bull North, what's up? That's a Harrington jacket. So the Ralph Lauren jackets, I actually have one right here. Harrington. I just took pictures of it. So this is the one I'm talking about. Ralph Lauren jacket like this. You always usually have your little buttons right here where you can cross the button, and it's got the plaid on the inside. That's a Harrington Polo Ralph Lauren jacket. Found William and Murray Smartwool yesterday at the thrift. Smartwool is really good, guys. I did a little retail arbitrage, and Smartwool is so expensive still at discount stores. So yes, it's at discount stores like Marshall's and all those places, or some of those places, but it's still like $60 there. So it's such a good pickup. When I started selling online, there was no YouTube. You know what? Me too. I started eBay in 2001. Luckily, I did antiques and stuff, so I didn't really care about that. But once I had to transfer over to clothing because I couldn't find enough antiques collectibles, YouTube was around, and there were some resellers. Women's buy for men and women's clothes, but generally men only buy men. I know. I got to break the mold. You guys know I do buy some women's stuff. What I will look through almost every time are the women's jeans. I can do the women's jeans. I know brands with that. I like your sweater. Thanks, Dragonfruit. Appreciate you. What's your thoughts on Whatnot? I've sold on Whatnot plenty. I think Whatnot's great if you're like a bin buyer and you're getting stuff for super cheap, you can go on Whatnot and make money. Whatnot's more about like just quantity. Get on the show in an hour. How many things can you sell? How much money can you make in that hour? You know, you make a few $100s in an hour and then ship stuff another hour. You know, that's pretty good money, at least to me. Thanks. I knew, I know that one. I sold Smartwool on Depop. Yeah, I don't even have any Smartwool. I do have a really good brand here that's comparable. I'll show you guys in a minute. Okay, I got to answer your questions. Okay, Brad, I know this is probably a tough question since there are so many factors, but could you share what you think might be a reasonable expectation for a part-time seller in regards to gross sales? Yeah, so I live in a metro area, metropolitan. There are a lot of thrift stores. I hit 17 yesterday. So living in a metropolitan area, if it's Cincinnati, Chicago, wherever, part-time, I made 6 figures part-time. Gross. You asked gross. I made 6 figures gross part-time before I left. So the last few years I made 6 figures. So it's reasonable to make 6 figures gross, especially now with all the new stuff out, like cross-listing on more platforms and all that stuff. I didn't do that before. Personally, I watch Shorts Up Finds. I also watch Tekken Sports. Tekken Sports is like, he never had a channel. He was only on podcast. Dude's like a machine. You guys have to watch Tekken Sports. Robin Hood of Goodwill, which I didn't watch him, but Bearded watches him. Flippin' Minda and Retro Soccer and Retro Clothing. Oh, I love soccer clothing. Gotcha. Well, thanks for watching me. Appreciate it. Hopefully you learned something, or at least you're just here for the have fun. Start that hashtag for reselling. I love the terms. Hashtag Mona Lisa. Okay, Nicole, we'll start doing that for reselling. Hashtag Mona Lisa. Looks good from far, but not up close. I like that. Doesn't sell real good. Oh, and Jack Thrifts. Got to support my Hoosiers. Yep, Jack Thrifts. I was just talking to him yesterday. When it comes to super specific vintage clothing, see, I'm reading these questions. We're learning things, right? If I don't know it, you guys can answer it. When it comes to super, and then we'll talk about Poshmark here in a second. Yeah, because we'll do that next. When it comes to super specific vintage clothing, who do you guess is the clientele of those producers for TV shows? Do you think they're just people who are eccentric that live in the cities? I don't know. I have no idea to answer your question. I have no idea. I was just saying, if I don't know, I don't know that one. Vintage clothing, I don't know that well, but yeah. Bearded found 2 vintage shirts yesterday, by the way. And I don't even look in t-shirts. Are you doing a thrift haul from yesterday? Yeah, Daniel, I think I am going to do a thrift haul. I'll record it, though. Asked Wayne his opinion last night. What are your thoughts about suggestions on auto posture and whatnot? So auto posture and whatnot, you can on whatnot, you can import all your stuff from Poshmark anyways. But to talk about whatnot again, if you're buying stuff to resell online, if you're buying Levi's at $6, I wouldn't go to whatnot with those. I would go online with those. Whatnot's for certain things. You gotta have like, you either have to bring really good stuff with the personality or really good stuff. If you don't have a great personality and you're bringing bland stuff, and I'm talking about like personality as in like you're not afraid to talk in front of people, take jokes, all that sort of stuff. Be offended on whatnot, it doesn't bother you, all that sort of thing. I sold a Normandy low round basket. It's pretty big. I have no idea where I can purchase a big box to fit it. Any suggestions? Lowe's has really big, thick boxes for like $5. So if you sell something for really good money, Lowe's has good boxes. I'm sure Menards and Home Depot do too. That's where I go. I don't go. If you go to like UPS or a place like a shipping store, they'll charge you $15 for one of those big boxes. Shout out from Philippines. What's up, Philippines? Smartwool, icebreakers, and Wolex are great sellers. I'm gonna add one more to that. Ibex. Share women's jeans brand, please. Women's jeans brand, Mother, and that Ari, whatever, however, Ari, I don't know. Mother, Dojo. Those are pretty much, and then like Judy Blue, those are kind of what I look for mostly. And then as something else pops out at me, I'll look at it too. Like I found Eileen Fisher jeans before. A female seller here and still fairly new, but I find it easier to pick through the guys' clothing, having a harder time with women's. Yeah, I think that's why it's just so much easier with guys. Women's, you go to the women's, it's so overwhelming. So many dresses. There are more dresses in a store than men's clothing combined. Good morning, Carolyn. What's up? I'm a woman and feel more comfortable selling men's clothing. Women's is intimidating and so much. I know. Tech tells you the real stuff. Get to work and discipline. 100%. Tech is awesome. Tej, what's up? Good morning, Tej. Tej, I owe you a live thrift. Good morning. Sorry, guys, I'm missing. We've got a lot of comments this morning. It's good. We talk. It's like a Monday. We're here. And if you didn't catch it all, you can always go back and watch it again. When I started, it was money orders only, and eBay was description only, no pictures. Dang. Riser, when was that? One of my first transactions on eBay, I got scammed. One of my first. I was a buyer. I sent a money order to the person, like a money order, right? You go to the post office to get a money order, and never heard from them again. They deleted their account. That was one of my first eBay interactions. JT sending peeps. What's up, JT? JT, don't send that ghost over here. I was watching you this morning. Thrifty Duckies, what's up? Neely Lowton jeans. Yes, Reisner. Neely Lowton. I found some pants of those recently. Nili. Nili. Men's is way better to sell. Less returns. I know. Men's is better to sell. But if I go into a store and I found 2 men's, I know looking at the women's section, there's a plethora of things I could still be getting there. JT, thank you, buddy. Don't bring a ghost over here, though. Get out of here with that. You can send me the corn. But think about all the women's clothing that I know I'm missing, because there are people in there that card out with stuff. So just saying, I can hustle. What's up? Thanks for the heart, too. Nice Coogee. Appreciate it. We're about to get into that. Could you say think at COD? You don't even know. What if I've been playing COD like nonstop, JT, and I've gotten so much better? Maybe tonight we'll have a date. This might be a dumb question. There's no dumb question, Misha. On Posh, when it says someone shared a listing, where are they sharing it? So many things get shared so frequently. Misha, I don't know. All I know is I cross-list over to Poshmark. I have auto posters sharing all my stuff, and that's what happens and stuff. So I just know it's a social, like you just got to share stuff to get, I think it's to push your stuff up so people see it. I have no idea. I just have auto posters share it for me, and I have like a couple thousand shares a day. I wish I could help you with that. Someone in the chat. There you go. They're sharing it to people that follow them. There you go. Sharing it to people that follow them. Morning. Good to catch a live. What's up? Found you from that Caleb Sells collab video. What's up, Cheese? Stop. Appreciate it. Yeah, Caleb's a great reseller to watch on YouTube if you don't already watch him. Great guy. Great guy, too, just in general. Some people only wear vintage clothing, and many are resellers of vintage clothing. It's total lifestyle. Oh, for sure. Vintage Bearded wore a Coogee yesterday when we thrifted all day, 12 hours. You should have seen how many looks he got from like the younger generation crowd, the vintage T-boys. It was like they were drilling over him. So he had the girls and the boys drilling over him. Women's clothing can change on a drop of a dime. Cough, White House black market. Yeah, so was that hot at one time? I remember like in 2004 or 5 that was hot. I only sold women's clothing that I sold at men's, which opened up a whole bunch of new clientele. And I added some kids in. Yeah, it's been beautiful. It's been wonderful. Yeah, I definitely want to. I want to be able to go to a cart, know everything on that cart. Yes, you do. I think you owe me 2. I know I owe you at least 2. How about one of them being a thrift haul? Neely Loan pants picked up 3 pairs for $5 each. Not jeans, but pants. I've never found the jeans either, but I found the pants, and they are good. Early eBay got payments of mailed checks and actually dollared mails, snail mail. Yeah, that's how I got scammed back in the day. What's up, Chee Whiz? Is that what it is? Chee Whiz. Everyone's saying, what's up, Cheese Whiz? Is that what I need to call you now, Cheese Whiz? My wife and I love Cheese Whiz. We try not to get it or anything. How do you go to so many stores in a day? I feel like I get stuck in one store. Any tips? What I do, since it's my city, if you're kind of new here, I know what colors they put out that day or that week. So the new color of the week, I know, and I go thrifting every week. So I know the colors from previous weeks because I've most of the colors I've looked at all those. So, and if not, there's been a lot of resellers or thrifters in there. So I'm always looking at the new colors. So when I go to a thrift store, I'm only looking at the new colors for the week, and then I'm moving to the next one. But I will stroll through all the men's, some of the women's, the hard goods. I'll make a stroll through the whole store. I remember getting $200 USD cash from a buyer in Ireland. That's great. See, I don't remember. I remember just that one thing. Sorry. Okay. No, get out there with the ghost. It just shares their followers. Okay, so on Poshmark, it just shares their followers. Good morning. Digging the sweater. Appreciate it. Let's talk about the sweater. Good morning. You're so colorful and nice today. Annie, what's up? I have auto posture, but not crossless or part. Can you pick and choose what you want to transfer? Yeah, so I first started on eBay, and then I was like, I'm going to take my time. I did Poshmark. I only did Poshmark and eBay. And then a couple months later, everyone was like, dude, you just need to do Depop and Mercari too. Why not? I'm like, okay, I'll do Depop and Mercari too. So what happened was yesterday, I know my hair is awful. I talked about this sweater yesterday with Bearded, not knowing that it sold. So I had to get a little bit of a wear out of it before I sold it. I didn't know it sold. I thought I'd get offers on it. This is the one I paid up for, right? I paid $90 plus 20% off. So in the 70s for it. Coogee sweater. It sold on Poshmark for $170. No one even offered anything for it. It's just there were no pink ones on there, so that's what I sold it for. So I made probably with Poshmark now a little under $70. And with that being said, we'll get into Poshmark. And I'm going to actually put this in a box since it's on Poshmark. And it's a Coogee and someone paid a lot of money for it. We want to get at them nice. Eileen Fisher, Frank Eileen, sell fast. I don't look for it, but it finds me. Yeah, for sure. Eileen Fisher finds me. all the time. But not Frank and Eileen. I'd like to find more of that. And keeping track of orders instead of a notebook. Keeping track of your orders. See, I wasn't selling hardcore like now. Before clothing, with antiques collectibles, I was selling bigger items and a lot less of them, like more expensive items. It's also become hit a bunch of stores when you know the staff. They will literally tell you sometimes what they have to buy. Yeah, I do know all the staff, but I never go like to that with them. But Bearded knows. I talked to. I don't even know if he's in here. I talk to every single person at every store. I just social. Yeah. So the sweater sold. There it goes. 170. I listed it just a few days ago. Why not? Why not list it? So that were my thoughts. Poshmark fee, $35 for that sweater. Mirror. Oh shoot, my bad. Thanks, Shelbs. That's why you're on here. Is it 9:30? Yeah, it's 9 something. That means you're on prep probably. Okay, let's talk about Poshmark real quick. There's gonna be 1,000 people coming in here. So Poshmark changed their selling fees. If you're just not waking up, you probably saw it. K-Way was live last night talking about it. And by the way, you guys saw it. That's for K-Way. That shirt. If you guys didn't know, he made those shirts in honor of his mom who passed away from breast cancer, and a whole bunch of people bought them. And he donated all the money to breast cancer, a breast cancer foundation in Florida. I don't know which one it was, but that's what that's about. K-Way was on last night talking about Poshmark, saying it didn't make any sense. And I haven't talked to him, whatever, but he's probably watching. You can tell him. He's saying it didn't make any sense. I don't know why they would do that. Okay. Poshmark is a business. Poshmark is worried about their bottom line. They need you and you need them. But Poshmark is a business and concerned about their bottom line. So K-Way was saying Poshmark is now making more money than before. It makes no sense. It makes perfect sense for Poshmark. If you were Poshmark, would you not want to make more money? You would. So for me, if I were Poshmark, I'm making more money. And the way they're making more money is because they're charging the seller 6% plus $1, $2, or $3, and that 6% is on shipping and your item and the taxes. Then they're charging the buyer a percentage fee and also for a buyer protection fee. So in all, I bet Poshmark's probably making like 21% instead of 20%, 22%. But that's my feeling. I feel like sales will go on when Depop did free listing or free no charges for buyers or whatever, no seller fees. I know so many of my friends that sell just on Depop are like, there goes my entire business. Depop, there's going to be so many people on Depop. People are going to undercut everyone. It's going to be, and now they're like, it's a complete opposite. So I had 7 sales on Poshmark over the past 2 days. I know it's starting today. That's what I have to say. Now, with that being said, let's see what you guys have to say about it. Feel bad for K-Way, but not going to lie, his ego has gotten ridiculous. I'm not going to talk about that. Poshmark is scared of Whatnot. So if Poshmark was scared of Whatnot, they would drop their fees where they're so Whatnot dropped their seller fees, which is great for a seller. It's great for a seller, but the buyer's now paying for those fees. That we're paying as sellers about the same or a little bit more now with Poshmark. So it looks bad for us sellers, but it's great for Poshmark because they're making more money. So you have to adapt with it. It is what it is. I thought their description and the fees didn't make any sense. Hey, KK, we got it wrong again. Thanks, Brad. No, Felix, what are your thoughts on it? Because I know you probably agree with me on that one. Because Felix kind of straight shoots it from outside the box perspective. It'll be interesting to see how my sales go with Poshmark now. Yeah, it'll be interesting. Basically, they're doing between what Mercari and Depop are doing. Yeah, basically they are. Changing the fee bracket worked for Mercari and Depop. Everyone was afraid at first, but the sales went up. My point exactly. I do not care. I'm going to buy stuff cheap first. I'm going to buy stuff cheap, good stuff, and I'm going to list it and I'm going to sell it. Everything in between is just noise for me. I don't care. All I'm going to do is buy stuff cheap, list it, and sell it. So, I mean, until they're charging 80% fees, which they're not, I'm not, when I'm making 4 times my money on an item or 3 or more times I'm not worried about an extra % or 2. Record corporate profits during inflation record corporate profits during inflation shows that the buyers will tolerate it. J-licious, 100%. I don't talk about the economy. We're going to talk. It's going to be a discussion today, guys. So if you don't want to talk about this, you can leave and come back later and watch everything else is sold. We have a lot to pack up still. But this is the thing. And I couldn't say it when K-Way was live last night. I was watching him in my car. But this goes to show you that Poshmark has pricing power. Inflation has gone up for a lot of reasons, but also it's stayed elevated because companies realize they have pricing power. They realize they can price items at this X amount of money and the consumer will still pay for it. So until the consumer stops paying for it, they're going to continue to push their pricing power up and up and up. That's what's happening. That's what's also causing inflation. Not just inflation started with the backlog from all the inventory from across seas during the pandemic, plus stimulus. So people were paying more and more and more for items, and there were less. It was supply and demand. So companies were like, I have a lot of pricing power. Everyone wants to buy my item. I'm going to charge more. Coca-Cola, everybody. So Poshmark is like, you know what? We have pricing power right now. We're going to use it, and people will probably deal with it, and that's the way it's going to be. And people complain about all they want, and that's the way they're going to be, because people need Poshmark just as much as Poshmark needs you. People make a living off of Poshmark. So that's my thoughts. But that's a good corporate profit show. So she's saying that record corporate profit is when you have record corporate profit and you're still raising the prices, means you have pricing power. I haven't started on Poshmark yet. Should it? Yeah, you should start on Poshmark. There's no reason not to. It's another opportunity to make sales. Positively agrees. I'm glad. I won $250 credit on Poshmark in the listing challenge. Let's go, Prince of Poshmark. Prince of Poshmark would probably, look, he just won $250. I love those little contests. And I got you guys soon over on Facebook and YouTube. On Posh, you are just going to have to source things that you can sell for over that $50 mark. Yeah, I still, if you can buy a pair of Levi jeans for $1 at the bins and you're selling them for $20 and Poshmark gets an extra %, it's all about when you're buying your item. Since the beginning of time, that's when you make your money. So it's to me easier for me to list on Poshmark now. I don't have to raise the price compared to other platforms. Did I not say Felix brings up good points? So Felix, people ask me this all the time. When I cross list over from Autoposher, which you need to get Autoposher if you're just not coming in, because then you need to share more on Poshmark. You want to get your sales up, you need to do all that stuff, send out offers. So a lot of people have said, since Poshmark is 20%, are you now going to, well, K-Way was saying now you're paying more. I think it's around like 15 or 17% on the average. But now you don't have to increase your prices when you cross list. You just hit a button, so it saves Felix time. Easier for him to list on Poshmark now. Don't have to raise the price compared to other platforms. Smart company move. Yeah, I got to tell you, I've been inspired by your lives. I went live for the first time this morning. Retro. Why did I not see you go live? I follow you. What the heck? Maybe it was live for a second. Retro Rewinder is a great person to follow. I always compare him. He's on all platforms. Retro Rewinder. He lives in my area. Reminds me a lot of the Bearded Thrifter. The type of inventory he gets, the way he explains the sales, very well articulated, very knowledgeable, all that sort of stuff. Thank you for explaining inflation correctly. So much misinformation out there. For sure. Yes. I can talk about economics for days. Okay, back over to you guys. When does Poshmark new fee structure take effect? Today. It does today. I agree. The sales changed on Mercari for me. And at first it was stalled a little bit. Now it's just fine. Yep. People will do it. It's pricing power. People will do it. People are not buying Coke anymore. When I remember when like you could buy a 24 pack of Diet Coke for, $5.99, and then it's now like $7.99 or $8.99. People are buying it. When people stop buying it, that's when they'll bring down the price. So if people stop listing on Poshmark, then Poshmark will change their policy and change their ways. Just like when the Teslas stopped selling, a lot of the Teslas weren't selling as many units. So Elon Musk, which like no company has done it, he had the pricing power to say, you know what, we're going to drop the price of Teslas by $2,000 overnight. So overnight, you could buy Teslas for a couple grand less, or like $5,000 less for some of them. So because people bought less. So it's pricing power. It's all it is. Yeah, we're still making money. Buyers are looking for deals on these platforms. I think initially it will scare buyers away with additional fees. eBay is the best performing platform. And if you're cross-listing, no worries. Exactly, Daniel, for sure. Just another reason to be diversified. Corporate greed. I can't disagree with that, Bob. A lot of it. Shelby, what is up? Thanks for hopping in. If you guys want to hear a bunch of economic data, you guys can follow me here too. Shelby knows. I follow it all the time. Your boy just found Carhartt full of Adidas shoes. Just found a cart full of Ultra shoes, $50 each. Wayne did? All right, I'm going to go in there and buy his cart. Tell him I'm going to come buy his whole cart later. Yes, I have to raise my price on Poshmark now from eBay and Mercari. So hoping I won't have to do that now. Yeah, I don't do it. But yeah, now subscribe to Retro Rewinder. There you go, Mike. Retro, you get subscribers. People are addicted to Coke. Never happened. Yeah, so Coke was originally had Coke in it. So am I still doing whatnots? Yeah, when the time's right, I do them. I don't plan them out. If I have a whole box of women's clothing, I'm like, I want to get rid of it or just whatever, or I get a whole haul of clothing that's decent stuff for whatnot, I'll do a whatnot. I don't just plan for them. I do it when it makes sense for me and for buyers. Thanks for the kind words. I lived for an hour and had a blast. Good. You went live for an hour, Retro. Now you popped your cherry, buddy. Popped your cherry. A 12-pack is now $9 now, but I buy them. Exactly, Momo. $9 for a 12-pack. I'm telling you. I don't buy beer, so I don't really know how much that is, but I know you're talking about Coke. Isn't the shipping cheaper on Posh Ambassador too? Yeah, so if you're a Poshmark ambassador, which I suggest you try to be, you pay a little bit less fees. You save a couple bucks on shipping. I'm curious, do you post to eBay first and cross-list using auto posture? Kimberly, yes, and I recommend doing that. It's the most seamless way. If you list on eBay first, when you cross-list to Depop, Mercari, and Poshmark, it's seamless. If I just hit cross-list, it's the most seamless way. If you list on the other platforms, you have to fill out extra stuff on eBay. When you cross-list, totally fine, but it's the most seamless if you do it on eBay first. Do you teach econ? Oh, did I used to teach econ, or is it a passion? What did you teach? Not econ. Yeah, it's to be honest, it's about. I like the world economy, and I like money. I like money. I like to know where money's moving, what's controlling the money, why is it going? Why are dollars worth more? Why are they worth less? What about inflation? All that sort of stuff. I like following all of that. The moment that changed the email, I made 4 sales on Poshmark. The moment they made that change on Poshmark, you made 4 sales. Maybe people are like, I wonder if they sent that to buyers too. That's a good question. I wonder if they sent that to buyers. How do you become a Posh ambassador? You could probably just Google that. I did it right at the beginning. It took not lined up. Sign up for Auto Posture. Thank you for your recommendation. I love it. Chastity, yes, it is the best. Auto Posture is the best for sure. Now more than ever, you should have Auto Posture if you're selling on Poshmark with everyone's worries. I had it at the Colts game last month. Nate, Nate, what's up? I had fun at the Colts. Yeah, Nate went to the Colts games versus the Bears, and the Colts won. Nate likes the Bears and the Colts. One of my former students, love Nate, who's an adult, makes me super old. Bring it. The Great Depression corporate profits averaged 11%, now averaging 60%. I know. The thing is, I don't think the government will let us go into a recession, at least right now. Right now, they won't let it happen because it is so in debt. I don't think it won't happen. You also save credits if you do it on eBay first. Oh, you save credits if you do it on eBay first. Okay, Bold North. I didn't even know that just because I do it. I can't figure out how shipping policy on eBay. So I do have a shipping video on YouTube. It might help you. I have a video on YouTube for beginners. You can watch some of those. I need to do an updated one. Poshmark, do you offer bundle discount? How much? I don't, Heather. I don't think I do. I need to buy something and rate the buyer to become an ambassador. Yeah, you need to buy something and then rate the buyer. So that's exactly right. You need to buy something on Poshmark and then rate the buyer. So what Bearded and I did, we got Poshmark like the same day. We bought something from each other, and it was like the cheapest thing we each had, and then we just rated each other. So if you're someone's new, then do that with them. Too many factors, but cost is key. Wages and benefits factor in. You try to recoup the cost. Yeah, Peach Manola, there's so much that goes into inflate. It's so dynamic. We could sit here and talk forever. I dumpster dive. Haven't bought food in years. DJs and Aldi's is the best. Corbin, you got to do you, man. Think how much money you save. Corbin, girl or female, or a female or boy, whatever, whatever you identify as. That's awesome. The moment that changed the okay, let's go. Barber flannel. Sold a couple of flannels. Barber, good brand to sell. Just listed a jacket a couple days ago. Had a couple offers, not where I want them yet. This sold for Barber $20. Paid $5 for it. Barber is right now is a good brand to pick up. I pick it up in shirts. I pick it up in pants. You really want to find the waxed jackets. Those are where the big money is with Barber. I'm a dude. Corbin. I have a kid on my soccer team named Corbin, so I'll never forget your name. He's been on my team for 4 years now, which is crazy. All right, next item. So happy to be getting rid of these because I don't even pick this brand up anymore. Puma. 2 Puma shirts. Sold these in a lot. They were the same size. Similar, stripes. Had these listed for a long time. They sold on Poshmark for $27. And I'm almost positive I dropped the price on these on eBay to like 10. So I'm so happy for that. I need to make sure I'm putting stuff in these, right? Corbin Dallas. Dang, Corbin Dallas. Like that name. All right. Got to make sure when you're using Poshmark, which is another thing I like about Poshmark, is that everything is so easy. Everything goes in free. So you're saving money too on your box. So if these boxes cost you 80 cents or 75 cents, I'm not using those boxes on Poshmark. I'm using free stuff. So that's also something to factor in. That extra $1. Got a Cabela's wool hunting jacket and overalls for $6 at a church sale. Just sold for $300. Cabela's. Okay. So that, I wonder if that's older. Is it older? Like before Cabela's became a big chain? American Giant, a good brand. How much did it sell for? American Giant is a good brand. Always a pickup for me when it's under $10. It's like a sweatshirt. They're known for their big, heavy sweatshirts, women's, men's. Yes, good brand. How much did it sell for? You'll have to comp that out on eBay because I don't know exactly what you have. Another flannel, retail arbitrage. So we're selling our flannels. This one's a Harley Davidson. I bought this for $11.99 at Ross. 4XL. Harley Davidson, new with tags, $11.99 at Ross. It sold for $41. And I have a couple of these. They're going to give me when you go live after a while, they give you a little thing. BK jeans are selling like hotcakes right now. Bold North, those are my favorite jeans to sell. Unfortunately, around where I live, I know they watch me. I don't know if I'm the reason, but they priced them all up to like $15 now, so I don't buy them. But yeah, BKE jeans, men's are my favorite. I love buying them. They sell so well. I can find them every once in a while. They miss them $7.99 or whatever, but yeah, they price them up. Whatever. I'll just get something different. Yeah. Tag looks newer to me. I'm not sure. Okay, either way, that's awesome. Cabela's, boom. Vintage Cabela's and Mossy Oak is a great super fast sellers. There you go. I can hustle all day. You know it, Chad. There you go. Cabela's, Mossy Oak. So something we learned a little bit today, guys. Cabela's can be a bolo brand. Want to make sure I got all. Didn't you put the barber flannel in a plastic bag? I did. That was an accident. That was my first one. I get a gimme, okay? I get a gimme. Crocs. I bought these at a huge clearance event, and I paid, I think they were 2 for $20. Just super duper cheap. I think these were $10 a piece, 2 for $20. They didn't have the original box, and I sold those Crocs. I just took the offer because it's almost winter time. I'm gonna probably be sitting on these for a while. They sold for $40, so $40 for these. And these are going out in a priority box because they sold on Poshmark. BKE jeans around me are $20. You mean how much they price them for? Yeah, they price that stuff up. So what they've been doing now, anything with thick stitch, I think that's what they told them. Anything with thicker stitching, they price up to $15. So they'll have like Axel, like that Axel brand for $15. I'm like, you guys are idiots. Like, no one's gonna buy that for $15. I mean, maybe someone to wear it. And then they'll also, like yesterday, they priced really good rock revivals at $15. Okay. Have your BKE at 15. I'll take all the rock revivals you have at 15. That are men's, at least. So those sold for 40 over on Poshmark. I think it's because it's wool, probably. My dad gave me a bunch of old Harley shirts, some vintage. Douglas, you want to look for the 3D emblem on the tag? Those do really well. You probably know that, but yeah, those do really well. I got 2X Cabela's Mossy Oak camo hunting pants and shirt. Might need to list them now. Corbin, anything hunting. I have a hunting item in here. Anything hunting, you need to list now. This is hunting season, at least right here in the Midwest. So hunting right now. Ross isn't opening until December now by me. Dang. We actually have a new Ross opening by me too, so I'm excited. I'm going to hit that. I'm going to find out when they put new stuff out. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to become real good friends with them. We have so many BKE here for $5.69. Dang. BKE women's jeans at $5.69 would even open up the door for women's BKE. The boot cut, I would probably go into those. I miss what are BKE jeans. BKE jeans are just thick stitch jeans. So BKE, so there you go. If anything, my storage system's this way for you guys, so I can pull stuff and show you. So BKE looks like that. They have the really big thick stitch. They usually say like Seth or Tyler. This one is Derek. They have a name on them. So these are your BKE jeans. These are ones that have not sold yet. But yeah, BKE. Good brand to be on the lookout for if you can get them for under $8 for me. I love BKE. One of my favorites because they sell so quickly. These will probably sell real quick now that it's fall. Befriend the receivers everywhere for sure. I'm friends, all of them. You should be friendly in general, right? Just to be friendly, not even for that reason. So many times they end up throwing stuff away or donating it because it's written off. Oh, okay, yeah, because they can write it off. Yeah, I could see that. Okay. Take care, Brad. Hey, see you, Retro. Gonna find some new garage sales before I hit my storage unit for some listing. Dang, go get those garage sales near me. With camo patterns, look for Mossy Oak brand printed within the design. Yeah, so within the design, it will a lot of times say what it is, like Mossy Oak or Real Tree, stuff like that. JT Entertains is somehow getting $16 a piece for U.S. Polo Association shirts. JT, how's he doing that? He's lying. He's lying. The Prince of Poshmark. No, I don't know. Archery starts here soon. Get it listed. It just started October 1st here in Indiana. Archery. I got 2 boxes full of hunting gear. Let's go. Yep. Get it going. And you got it for free, you said. Okay. FootJoy. Happy I had this sale. $10. Someone offered me 7. I'm like, I'm not giving it away for 7 on Poshmark, but I'll give it away for 10. Great. You guys know where I'm at with FootJoy. Any regular FootJoy like this, I don't pick up anymore, and I'm just getting rid of them. Bye. I almost put them in my own poly mailer. That'd have been 10 cents. Poopy Pie. I didn't even see you, Poopy Pie. I read you, I didn't see you. I've got Carhartts and even power tools like DeWalt's for free. Dang. Yeah, because they donate it. It's a write-off. But sometimes you'll see that stuff in stores. I'm with you. And I like going to Ross and looking at the new stuff they bring out, because that's when sometimes they'll have just one of these on those new carts. Just one really cool thing. None more, none other than just one. I like looking at the new carts. Thanks for the great reminder on hunting. Found a vintage Woolworth blaze orange jacket for $50. Yeah, you got to get that orange jacket, that hunting orange jacket. Tony, I have to do the transfer from Vendu to Auto Posture, but I'm nervous. Tony, Tony, tell me what you're nervous about. There's no reason to be nervous. All you do on Auto Posture is enter in your credentials to eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop, and sync it, and it will sync in all of your stores within, I don't know how long, but within 10 minutes for sure. It'll sync in all of your stores. And then from there, you just set up all your automation stuff. Super easy. So there's nothing you have to do. There's nothing you have to do. Because all your items, all a cross-lister does is list your items on those platforms. So they're all on those platforms. So Auto Posture will just suck up all the items into Auto Posture, the platform. There's nothing, it's easy peasy. Easy peasy. All you do is sync it. It's super easy to transfer your stuff. I don't resell, though. I usually just thrift for materials to sew with. There you go, Poopy Pie. You do you. I like that you're in here. I love that you come in here, even though you don't resell. Do you feel like Goodwill employees get upset when you search the new racks? The ones here in Indy, they don't care. But like I've been to other places where they're like, sir, we don't let people. Totally fine. So sorry. No problem. So I go, what's up, Shiat? Yeah, I don't even do. Brand new Harley leather chaps from Ross. I've gotten brand new Harley leather chaps from Ross. Yes. I've gotten Harley stuff at Ross. That's where that Harley flannel came from. Another Poshmark sale. I bought a ton of these icebreakers. In the summer, when these were on clearance, I did retail or online arbitrage. I spent a ton of money getting these pants online arbitrage. Like I said, I think I paid right around $29 a piece for them, and they sold for $65. I took a best offer of $65. So I like buying off season, like a stock, and holding it until the other season, because then I know I'll be cashing in. Yeah, BKE is Buckle Storehouse brand. Yep, BKE is the buckle. They don't sell them anywhere but the Buckle. It's a house brand. Like, you got me into house music. I'll probably have to listen to that today. Do it. It's so easy. Yeah. See, it's so easy to upload it. I'm going to do it today. Thanks. Need to hear that. Yep, Tony, for sure. Get that 15% off. Use that Sursa Finds coupon on SursaFinds.com. Do it. Good morning, sirs. What's up, Bree? How is it that you and K-Way can be live at the same time? I know. We're like the same person live at the same time. I know he's live thrifting, which I love watching those. So I really need to get through this. Okay. We are over to eBay. Finally over to eBay. We did a lot of talking today. If you missed my Poshmark rant or talk, you guys can rewatch this probably at like the 45, 50 minute mark later on over on YouTube. We're going to go on eBay. And I had an offer on something, but I'm not going to mess with that right now. We're going to look at solds. We're going to go from there. These are my favorite. Love picking these up, guys. If you find these, just know they almost all of them sell for over $30. So whatever buy cost you're good with, these Polo Ralph Lauren long sleeve rugby shirts are really good. And especially when they have the shoulder pads. This one doesn't have them. These sell really, really well. They sold for $32.99 within just a couple days on eBay. I could have sold it for more probably, but you know me, 5 into $32.99, good with that. These I never have these laying around. They always sell. So good purchase, good sell on these. I've been debating on making a little Etsy shop, but I'm greedy and want all the hoodies to myself. Poopy pie, do it. Share if you're really good at doing it and selling. Do a little Etsy shop. You probably have really good stuff, and they'd appreciate having some of it. Do it. You don't have to go crazy on there. Gotta have house music all night long. Move your body. Are you talking about all night long? Move your body. Oh Lord, flashback from 54-year-old girl. All night long, all night. I can't sing. All right. Man, came across BKE and silver tab jeans and passed on them thanks to all your info, learning so much. Okay, so BKE jeans I pick up for the right price. You're welcome though. And Silver Jeans is another brand. Thanks for bringing that up. That they've been pricing up because they're thick stitch. I quit picking Silver Jeans up in probably like 2018. The only Silver Jeans I pick up now, but at $8, that's my buy cost, are the women's Suki. Women's Suki in a bigger size sell well for me. Bigger Suki in a bigger size. My Goodwill have signs on the new racks not to look. Nikki, yeah, I mean, that's okay, though. You can't look. No one else can look. I mean, you can look. I'd be like, you tell me I can't look? You can look. You just can't touch. You know. I've been told that many times in my life. But you can still be sneaky when they're going to, yeah, you can still be sneaky. Go around the back, grab it. Now, in my regards, I would get in trouble. Not with the carts. All right. Next item are another pair of cleats. You guys don't care about those. So, pair of cleats. You guys know the deal with those. If you've been following me, retail arbitrage. Get those out the door. Bought a whole bunch of cleats. Been reselling them since the spring. Same thing here. Hat. You guys know the deal with these. I'm not going to waste your time. Bought a whole bunch of hats, retail arbitrage, buying them at a store, reselling them online for profit. I need to start patterning some corsets and stuff. Apparently, cosplayers Ren Fair people drop the coin. Oh, yeah. We have some neighbors that are cosplay. They drop coin. Listen, Poopy Pie, you need to follow Reisner over on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, Reisner is a master seamstress. If you don't already follow her, I'm sure you guys would get along. She probably have tips, too, if you ever need any. Just sold a pair of Sukis yesterday. Jen, see? What size were they? Jens, what size are they? Do it. I was so scared to start something new, but Autoposture is awesome. It's so easy. Do it. Telling you. 100%. 100%. Even if you're on another platform, like even if you're on Vindu or List Perfectly or whatever, because you want to cross-list over to Facebook Marketplace or other platforms, I would still recommend getting Autoposture's automation. Like the sharing, the delisting, the relisting, like 100%, like that's half up. That's a big part of it. Okay, that's going out the door. Let's make sure it's going to the right person though. Christopher, it is. Next item, promoted sale. Promoted my casual shirts, Polo Ralph Lauren. You guys know I sell these all the time with your flesh pony, and this sold for $19.79. Promoted. I can now see it's promoted. $19.79, and I'm all out of my blue bags. I'm scared of picking up those white collar polos now. I'm scared of picking up those white collar. Oh, because they have stains. Is that what you're talking about? Sometimes they have stains. Yeah, sometimes if the stains are real bad, I won't get them. Other times I'll still get them. The vintage, really thick ones, like people wear them, like that Dawson Creek look. Does your Goodwill put Miss Me jeans at 15? Bold North, they usually put Miss Me at 20 at my Goodwill. They're so behind on times. Where the heck? I thought I had a ton of those Tiffany blue. Maybe oh, there they are down there. I still have some of these. Still have some of those. Okay, here's my Tiffany blue. So, Polo Ralph Lauren shirt, paid $5, sold it for around $20. You guys know the deal. How many listings should I have before Autoposture is worth the cost? I would say it's more about how many items you're listing a week. So, like right now, if I don't have any items on eBay, but I plan on listing 70 to 100 items a week starting right now, like I'm going in, I would get auto posher. But if I'm listing like 10 items a week, I think it's more about how many items you're listing a week. Casey, what's up, girl? Casey's had some bad flooding, guys. Casey's a staple in our community. And flooding and damage stored. Now, I don't know, more flooding or more storm damage. She said she's getting power back on the 5th, maybe. Do you have power back yet? Yeah, that's eBay. Just making sure. I only have YouTube. TikTok is scary and I refuse to download it like an old lady. You know what, Poopy Pie? I never had TikTok until I started social media. My wife said, if you're going to do social media stuff, you have to get on TikTok because that's where everyone is. So I did it. I never had TikTok. And I was like, I don't scroll because I would get in a hole. I wouldn't be able to list at night. It was my side hustle was eBay. And I'm like, I don't want to take away from my side hustle. They gotta have, but now everyone has shorts and what do they call it? Shorts and reels and all that. They gotta have house music, Marshall Jefferson, the remixes out there, the club jam back in the day. My young folks at work crack me up, love all the new club rave music too. That's what I like, Carol. I like the club rave music, but I like the old stuff mashed up with the new. Shaving cream is good for makeup stains. There you go. Shaving cream, Poopy Pie. Okay. Coming from someone that sews. Yeah. So shaving cream is good for makeup stains around the collar. Good to know. That's something. Yeah. Makeup stains is something I've passed on before. Stuff passed on that. I'm loving the live packing. I learned so much. I think this is the first week you have come on multiple times. Keep them coming. Sophia, why are you so nice to me all the time? You're so nice. You're so nice. Thanks. I try to. Next week I'll be gone. Freecation with my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. They're paying for the place. So yeah. Doc Martens boots. Paid $8 for these. Again, I leave the mark on the bottom. I never have an issue with it, but they also just have a number, not like .99, $8.99. Paid $8 for these. These sold on eBay for $37. Really good time of year to sell your Doc Martens, guys. They're like the fall shoe, in my opinion. And those are going out in one of these priority. I usually always do my box. I need to buy more boxes, but I usually do my shoes in priority boxes on eBay. So we're going to put those in a bag. I don't have any more packing paper, so they're just going in the box. I would have liked you to be my son teacher. I vibe with you. Well, I appreciate that, Ree. I appreciate that. Yeah, I love teaching. I loved teaching. I really did. If only they would have paid more and COVID didn't happen. It would have been great. It would have been great. I would have still been doing it 100%. Never plan on quitting teaching, actually. Never plan on it. Never was like, I want to make reselling my full time. That was never my goal. Just hanging out, more damage. No power, just vibes. Casey's sending you the vibes. Last night, Casey sending you good vibes, but we'll be honest. Casey was like, it's tough. It's tough being out of power for this long. I could imagine, especially in the world we live in now. I didn't have TikTok till I was 68. My grandkids put it on for me. I love it. You know what? My father-in-law, he didn't have it either, and he's like one of those like, I just watch YouTube. Blah, blah, blah. He's addicted. When we're at family gatherings, he's just over there doing this, and he's notorious. Love him, but notorious. Whenever you see him, hey, you got to see this. You got to see this, and I'm like, okay, let me see it. You know, I'm not gonna say him no. I'm just on Poshmark, mostly Posh now. Still beneficial to get auto posture. Mostly. Is it still beneficial to get auto posture? I'm just on Posh and Mercari, mostly Posh. Yes. So the reason why I'm going to tell you, Peanut, you should get auto posture is because number one, you're going to be having, I don't know if you already have a bot, but you're getting all your shares. They're doing 2,000 shares a day, like all these shares all the time, right? So I'm going to go to my dashboard on my auto posture, and already today it shared 905 items. So it shared 905 items, 100 community shares, 3 relists, 9 offers sent. So it's done all that behind the scenes. Number two, take it from me, who's someone that didn't cross list until this year, you're missing out on money. You're missing out on money. If you're only on Mercari and Poshmark, eBay is my biggest platform. If you watch Kway, when he goes live, his biggest platform online is eBay as well. So you're really missing out on money, and it's not overwhelming. It's nothing like that. It's super easy to handle 4 platforms, especially when you're cross listing. It's super easy. And the D-list, so automatically D-list across all platforms, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm just telling you, Peanut, trust me. I was late to this TikTok. What's up, DC Flips? Thanks for popping in. DC Flips always coming in saying hi. I watch your shorts all the time, DC. When you post them. I've sold those docs before. They look familiar. 585, yeah. They look familiar. They were like a bigger kids, smaller women's. Are Miss Me jeans good to pick up? I see them from time to time at Goodwill. So really, to be honest, the only Miss Me jeans I like to pick up are if they're a wider waist, because a lot of them are really, really small. I like a wider waist because it's more of a normal size. And then I also like the angel wings in the back. So if you look up Miss Me angel wing jeans, you'll see the angel wings in the back they're embroidered like bling bling. Those I do like. Okay. I'm looking at my next sale. Okay, so I haven't released the video yet. I don't know how to do it, but I had one of the coolest garage sale hauls ever. All vintage military stuff. This was one of the shirts. This is like early 1950s wool, perfect condition, military shirt. Sold, took a best offer for $40 on eBay for this one. $40 on eBay for this one. Love anything historic. That's my jam. I ship all my boots and shoe polybags. Ooh, and shoes and polybags. All of them, William. Really? I only ship tennis shoes and polybags. But if you do that and you don't have bad reviews, I might have to start doing that. Never have an issue. Okay, you guys know I talk about that all the time. People are like, well, why don't you put it in extra? Because I never have an issue. So you might just save me some money right there, not putting stuff in some boxes. There that goes. Military stuff, really good sale, especially if it's wool. Even if it's newer wool, sells really well. If you have a lot of items, would Poshmark flag you if you cross-list them all at once in a new account? Okay, Arthur, when I first got Auto Posher and cross-listed a whole bunch of items, yes. They froze my account. When I first got Poshmark, they froze my account. And so I reached out to them and said, hey, what happened to my account? Same day, they're like, so sorry this happens. There are bots out there, and when this happens, we flag it and we stop their account. So they reinstated my account the same day. And from there, I've never had a problem since. Let's see. Miss Me also with pearls are fast sellers. Okay, Reisner. I'll remember that too. Like how much, Reisner? I started only with eBay, about to start cross-listing. $5.85. You don't cross-list yet? You're a staple in the community too. What are you doing? Listen, Bearded sells only hard goods. And that he sells more than me on Mercari. And on Mercari, he sells more than me. These look like Kuji, but they're not. These are actually Howler Brothers. Howler Brothers, even though this is a brand that the tag's ripped out of them. I don't know the size. I had to measure them. And they still sold for $22.99. Howler Brothers sweatpants. Actually, these are joggers because they're cinched at the bottom. I'm a Posh ambassador and have a lot. Yeah. So I have a ton. Once you get going on Posh, you won't have any issues. What's going on here? My ball. I'm not reading that. God dang it. Buried. I had to look at the picture because it's a picture of me. Buried's name today is My Balls Are Bluer Because of You. God, I love that guy. I love him. Besides Figs and Janu, are there any other scrub brands I pick up? No. The only Janu I pick up, if I'm pronouncing it right, are Sets. Figs, I'll pick up individual pieces. I'm looking down here. I have a shirt down here, but just figs. Dream team tonight, Dylan. What's up, Dilly? Yeah, I definitely want a dream team tonight. I definitely want to. I'm feeling it. I couldn't last night. I got home late from the 12. You know, we talked. But yeah, I mean, wifey's up. The dog. Got to give everyone the attention they deserve. Next item, and I got your guys' questions. Another Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. This one is super Christmassy looking with the red and all that plaid, all that good stuff. $19.99. Again, you guys see me sell these all the time. They trickle out. There's just a true bread and butter just trickles out. You get a few, one a day, one every other day, all that sort of stuff. I only had 2 sales on Poshmark, but the second item, the customer opened a case. What? Rapunzel, welcome. I feel like I've seen you in a while. That's not good. I don't think I've had a case on Poshmark yet. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully it goes well. Listening. So do you think eBay would probably freeze my account as well as if I do Autoposher? No, I don't think so. I don't know if it's been so long. Does eBay, like Mercari, when I first started on Mercari, I had to have 5 items get rated by a buyer until they let me just list as much as I want. So I don't know if eBay is the same or if eBay just holds your money longer or whatever. But either way, you just need to do it. You just need to do it. Right, Pookie. Our Goodwills have camo and Halloween costumes area and vintage clothing back tag cost higher. Our Goodwills have camo and Halloween costumes area and vintage clothing black tag cost higher. So they have all that stuff cost higher. Yeah, I mean, it's seasonal, right? People need Halloween costumes, so they're going to price it up. I could see that. Pricing power, again, talking about pricing power. Got to go homeschool my kiddo. Hey, Poopy Pie, have fun homeschooling your kiddo. Enjoy. My niece and nephew are homeschooled now, actually. Wow, that's blunt. What did I say? What did I say, Ree? What did I say that was blunt? Howdy, came late. What's up, Vada Joe? Have you spoke yet about the new Posh fee structure? Yes, I did. How do you feel about it? Sorry if you've already talked about it. Love your lives in video 6. Hey, you guys quit saying sorry. There's a kid on my soccer team that says sorry all the time. Here's someone that bought an item and they're like, I'll pay. They said, I'll pay by Saturday. And I'm like, you have 4 days to pay, dude. This is I'll get to that in a second though. This is a pair of AG jeans, the Graduate. You guys know I pick up 4 types of AG jeans. The one I don't pick up is Protege. So basically, if you see Protege, that's just the one I don't pick up at $8. This sold for $21.89, $21.59. Autoposher sit on an offer, and I got that sale on eBay. These are going padded flat rate. Love that bread and brother. Felix, did you get on last night? I heard them complaining you didn't get on. Not you, bearded about blue balls. Oh, buried about blue balls. I know. Isn't that great though? I love that. I love that. I love that. Anything that makes me smile. Guys, listen, I'm 30. Am I 39? Am I 38 or 39? Whatever I am, I'm going on 22. That's why the 31 doesn't even matter. Just put in your description that you'll be mailing the shoes in a poly mailer. Yeah, good point, Sophie. I saw someone put that the other day. Was that you in someone else's live or something that they said they just put in the description that when you list shoes, you put in the description, I send it in a poly mailer. So if they get the item, they're like, you send this in a poly mailer. Well, it says in the description I did. 585s. I know. Don't be mean, y'all. I won't bully you. I can't tell you. The chat might bully you, but I won't. Here's that Sitka jacket I bought recently. It's the only time I found one Sitka hoodie before, and it was so pilled up. Still worth the pickup. This is the only time I've ever found a jacket. This is a bolo. Sitka. When people talk about bolos, Sitka is a bolo. Sitka brand. This jacket sold for $210. Could have sold it for more, but it's missing the hood. And the guy convinced me, since it's missing the hood, I should probably sell it for a little bit cheaper. $210. I think I bought it for $15 in that video. I think it was $15. This is going out ground. Is this going out ground? Yeah, it's going out ground. So, since this is going out ground, I'm going to put this in a box. Amy D, you in here? We're getting out of box, girlfriend. I was 38 for 2 years. It happened. Dang, see? I'm not celebrating any more birthdays. Yeah, it was. That was a good pickup. That's a great one. Oh my God, that Nike Blazer across country on Mercari today shipped $9 with pirate ship. What's up, Celeste? Sent Nike Blazers across the country on Mercari today shipped $9 with pirate ship. Is that good or is that bad? I don't even know. I don't even know because I don't use pirate ship other than like the personal. If someone is Trisha on here, by the way, you'll see a post that I'm going to put up later. So I'm going to ship this out in a box since it's a $210 jacket. I think I should send it in a box. Oh, too expensive of shipping. Shipping's going to go up too. Everything's up. Shipping has gone up twice a year, every year, I think, since I've been reselling. You're a kid. I know, but you know what? I say that to 20-year-olds who probably think they're not a kid. It's just going to keep on continuing. I don't want it to. I don't want it to. So I'm putting this in an 8x8x8 box, just so you guys know. USPS made an announcement last month they were going to up on rates. Yeah, so they also up rates during the holiday season, pretty sure. So expect rates to go up during the holiday season, and then they drop, and then I think they do their new rate increases in January again, like for like permanent rate increases. Where your stamps for the forever stamps. Just go by. I don't even use stamps anymore, though. Barely. I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even use them. Here's a bad birdie. Finally sold one of these. This is from Retail Arbitrage, size small. I only have a few left. It's out of here. $29.69 auto posture sale. Peace, bad birdie. Got my money back right before the winter. Wow, you're a baby, Ree. I know. Good morning, Anna King. What's up? Just read about the Poshmark change. Everything will help money-wise. Have a good day. Yep. eBay, Sitka people, they pay a lot of money, I guess. eBay holds money until the first shipment is delivered. That happened to me for like my first 4 sales. Yeah, they just want to make sure you're legit. That's the only reason I'm doing it. No rate increases in January was already announced. Okay, Felix. No rate increases in January was already announced. Thanks, Felix. Are you going to be, you need to go live and tell people the news. But yeah, usually they increase it like a couple times a year. But they're not in January. Thanks to Felix coming in and letting us know that. Okay, my balls are blue because of you said, get a bidet. People hoarding TP again. Are they hoarding TP again? Get a bidet? Do you happen to have another account that's like Bidet Daddy or Bidet? I don't know. Have you sold any of those yet, by the way? Other than like everyone that's out on the market that's made. If you guys didn't know that, Buried is like, has sold every bidet there's been. He's crazy. We need forever ground advantage labels. Prince of Poshmark, we sure do. We need forever ground advantage labels. 100%. Hat, this sold Buried. Another Travis Matthew hat still selling. $15 for that one. You could have gotten 25 on Amazon. Shut your face. Let's see. Wait until you're over 40. I don't want to go. I'm not going over 40. I'm not celebrating any more birthdays. I've talked about that multiple times. So how does the rate increase affect? I already have listed on eBay as far as the shipping. If you do calculated shipping, it's calculated in there. The rates come straight from USPS. So people will be like, oh, the post office raising rates and all that stuff. It doesn't really affect me other than people might not be buying more items. But it doesn't really affect me because I do calculated shipping. If you do flat rate shipping, you're going to have to calculate that into your, if you do free shipping, you're going to have to calculate that into your cost. Gave Bidet Daddy to your brother. What's your account now? You should keep it as my picture and my balls are blue because of you. I mean, if I can give you those over the internet. Wow, I got some power. $29.99 on Amazon. Well, come buy them from me. I have more. Barry, come buy these from me. Shoot. Come buy all of these Columbia from me. Buy them from me. You have money. Come buy them from me. Barry sells on Amazon too. So he's everything he gets, he sells on Amazon. Retail arbitrage. Like where do they have a shipping price set? I know. Yeah, he's the only seller who personally tests them a day he sells each. He sure does. And he probably tests them like 3 or 4 times a day, knowing that guy. I'm the guy that asked you about the vintage champion. Oh, what's up, Mr. Rose? Yeah. So that vintage champion tag, Reisner, are you in here, Reisner, still? I think that champion tag is from the 50s. After you sent me that message last night, I went looking on Google for a while to find that same tag. I think it's from the late 50s, that champion tag. Design, I think it says what, like designed by Champion. But thanks for saying hi. Yeah. And you have one just like it. Mine's like a local high school football jacket. Offered you $10 6 months ago. Those ain't gonna sell till spring now. Well, you never showed me, you never came after me, you never pursued me. You know, you should have just pursued me harder. Yesterday was my birthday. Today is too. Oh, 585. Are you one of those? Is it your birthday all month too? That's okay. Well, happy birthday to you though. All right, guys, that is everything. Appreciate you guys coming in. Sold another Tiger Woods hat. How about that? $10. Okay, for the Poshmark thing. If you're just now joining, I talked about Poshmark. If you go back to the 50-minute mark on YouTube, you'll hear what I have to say about Poshmark's new increase. So I don't have to waste y'all's time. Yeah, no means no. Dang, you're so harsh, dude. Go live 13 today, please. I can't. I've got to list stuff today, guys. I got a list. Actually born on the 2nd, birth certificate says the 3rd. Are you serious? Okay, so you do have 2 birthdays. Well, I hope you get 2 birthdays. You know what? So what is your birth certificate? Your birth certificate says the 3rd. So today you can go get all those free things and free food from places since your license probably says the 3rd. So government doesn't need to know. There you go. No, it doesn't. I gotta go. Got jury due today. Oh, dang. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a good day.